Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the new palette that Urban Decay has released, and the new palette, as you may all know, it's called Heat. So in today's video I will do a very honest review of this palette, and I will also do eyelid swatches. So for every single eyeshadow I will apply it to my eye. You'll see how this applies, I will comment about it, and yeah, let's proceed. This is how the palette looks when you order it. It comes in a very big cute box from Urban Decay, but it is in a match box. You know what I mean? You see? So I feel like they put a lot of thought in the packaging. So obviously the match box is just for the show, and then when you see the palette is so beautiful. I mean, the way it's designed, and it's like a 3D thing going on inside here. I mean, I don't think you could possibly see this looking at the screen. I also really like that it opens with a magnetic thing, something like that, and it's very easy to open. Wonderful. It comes with a brush, as you may all know. The brush for me didn't do much. I think it's too rough to apply eyeshadow. Even like the blending brush is too stiff. I don't know, I personally don't like it that much. But the important part are the eyeshadows, and I will give you a closer look. So this palette is very beautiful when you first look at it. It has a lot of orange tones. It has a combination of both matte and shimmery shades, and it has the standard size of all previous Urban Decay palettes. So I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, and I'm gonna tell you my honest opinion, and I don't want to offend anyone and anything, but if one shadow doesn't work for me, I will actually tell you. And yeah, let's get into the swatches, the eye swatches, and I will tell you in more depth about every single color. So the first color that we have here, it's called Ounce, and it has a really good pigmentation. It has a satin finish, it doesn't look matte, and in general this one will make a wonderful eyelid base. The second color is called Chaser. This one is a bit darker than the first one. It doesn't have an amazing pigmentation, I must admit. The first color, the Ounce, had a better pigmentation. The next color is called Saucer, and this one gave me a lot of fallout. If you would swatch it on your hand, you would see that it kind of swatches wonderfully, but when you apply it on your eye, it's kind of, I guess it's a regular color. The next color, called Low Blow, applied very easy on my eye. It did blend really well, and overall it's a very beautiful color. It didn't apply patchy or something like that, and I really like this one. The next color is called Lumbre, and this one applied okay with the brush, although it was lacking pigmentation. In the end, it kind of gave me a nice overall soft golden peach look, but I wish it was a bit more pigmented than that. The next color is called He Devil. It had a very strong pigmentation, it was very easy to blend, and it was overall a very beautiful color. I did experience a little bit of fallout, but it wasn't too bad. The next color is called Dirty Talk, and this one applied with a brush was very hard to blend. It applied unevenly and it had a lot of fallout, so I decided to clean my eye and apply it again with my finger. With my finger it kind of applied okay, so I guess if you want to use it, just apply it with your finger. The next color is called Scorched, and I didn't even try to apply it with a brush because the previous one was a disaster with the brush. So I applied it with my finger straight away, and it did apply quite easily and it looked quite nice. The next color is called Cayenne, and this one was pigmented but applied very patchy. I had to work really hard to make this look okay. The next color is called En Fuego. This color was not too pigmented. I actually had to apply a few coats to make it look nicely, but it did blend quite easily. And out of all the colors in this palette, I must admit this is my favorite one. It's a really nice color. The next color is called Ashes, and this one had a very bad pigmentation. For a dark color especially, you would expect for dark colors to be very pigmented, but this one wasn't, and I had to apply a few coats for it to look nice and for it to blend. I actually had to use a translucent powder because it was so hard to blend. It just didn't want to blend the edges. So I'm really disappointed in this color. I think it's quite bad actually. The last color from this palette is called Ember, and this was a disaster color for me. I applied it with my finger to avoid fallout, and it did apply patchy. It didn't have a good pigmentation. It was impossible to blend and to bring up in the crease. I had to remove it. I've removed it twice. I hated it absolutely. And then I've tried applying it with a brush. It still didn't work. I ended up applying it with my finger, but only on the eyelid. So this was the best that I could do with it, really. That's what I could achieve with it, but it was very disappointing actually. So in general, this palette, I don't know, shall I say disappointing? Yes, I shall say disappointing, because it is, because I expected it to be better and it's not, and I am really sad about that. I'm not like mad that it's not good, I'm just sad because I really wanted it to work, and some of the shades really do work, but it's nothing about buttery, it's nothing about smooth, it's nothing about easy blendable. It's almost all about fallout, hard to blend, not enough pigmentation. I don't know, I'm just sad. I'm very sad, and I'm being very honest with you. And I wasn't sent this palette. I bought this palette with my own money and I spent a fortune for it. I mean, £40 is very expensive for me for a palette. I don't know about you, but if I do spend 40 quid, I expect it to be really good. And this is not really good, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it now. I guess I'll have to try and make it work. The makeup that I'm wearing today is using these colors, the color En Fuego and the color Chaser. And I can make it work, but I have a lot of experience with eyeshadows and I know how to apply them, and I use good brushes. But for someone who is a beginner, or for someone who just wants to do a very quick makeup and go, this is not really gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. But if you're like a makeup artist, I guess, if you're someone who has experience with shadows, you will be able to make them work one way or another. You could possibly use Max Fix Plus for the shimmery shades that are applying very patchy. You could possibly use a very light hand when applying coats of matte shadows. I don't know. It's up to you really. I didn't really enjoy working with this palette. Yeah, I didn't. And it's very sad. The craziest thing about this palette is that it has so much fallout. I've never experienced an eyeshadow that has this much fallout, and I have tried really cheap eyeshadows and very expensive eyeshadows, but even like MUA, Makeup Academy, or Makeup Revolution, they don't give you that much fallout. So overall, I don't recommend this palette. I'm really sorry, Urban Decay. I'm really sorry, but I don't recommend this palette because it's not value for the money. That's what I'm looking for in makeup, value for the money. And if it's not, then I don't buy it, and I don't recommend it for you guys. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video with myself, and if you did, please leave me a comment down below if you have tried this palette, if you wanted to try it. Let me know what you think. Also, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye.